Suisse employees, and bonuses worth between 50 million and 60 million Swiss francs. And you think about the kind of value destruction that's already taken place in terms of Credit Suisse stock price, that it magnifies.
Please tell King Charles I'm getting a message from Tupac Shakur, and he said to call Princess Diana and tell her that she had to change her phone number. So Charles, Tupac said, tell Princess Diana he changed his phone number. Charles.
And one of those areas is with middle market companies. The bank defines these companies as those that bring in revenue of 50 million to 2.
Wait, I'm getting another message. It's coming through. Hold on, wait. Charles, he said tell Diana that he don't feel guilty about the Dear Mama album. Tupac said don't feel guilty about the Dear Mama album. So tell Diana don't feel guilty about the with Charles, you and Tupac need to talk to each other, because Charles said something about Diana running into a wall or something. I didn't know nothing about that. She must have run into a wall or something and can't talk. So apparently she ain't guilty. She must not be guilty. She must not be guilty. She run into a wall and can't talk to Tupac, then she must not be guilty.
Has died in hospital after suffering stab wounds. Officers have declined.
I mean, how can she be guilty? I mean, just cut it out, Tupac. She not guilty. She not guilty. Don't even worry about it. Y'all need to talk to one another. Is what y'all need to do, is get me out your business. I'm not your meacher. I am not your meacher. Oh, ma'am, I got to shut up because I believe the government man might be private, child. I don't know. When Diana runs into a wall, I don't know what to think. I mean, because Charles said she run into a wall. Ain't no way she could be guilty if she run into a wall. Think about it. How guilty people run into walls?
Making clear that he opposes moves to decouple from the world's second biggest economy. Speaking in Beijing, Macron also...
You ever seen a guilty person run into a wall? Tupac, she is not guilty.
With European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen underscoring a message of unity. And the IMF is warning that GOP...
October 2021.
The other capital is only channeled toward aligned blocks. The fund says a fragment
within the Archdiocese of Baltimore. The Maryland Attorney General's office today released a long-awaited report that accuses church officials of cover-up.
Wait, I'm getting a message. It's the Bank of England.
And paints a damning picture of the country's oldest.
It's the Bank of England.
More than 150 Catholic priests and others are
the in, and it's Al Gore. It's Al Gore. Al Gore, everybody. It's Al Gore. Al Gore has won. Al Gore has won the United States presidency. Al Gore. I'm getting a message right now. Not guilty. Al Gore is not guilty. I'm sorry. I called it wrong. He is not the president, and he is not guilty. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Not guilty. Al Gore is not guilty.
And San Francisco police
Whew.
stabbed here on Main
We
Street.
almost had a Steve Harvey moment. We almost had a Steve Harvey moment just then. Whew. Okay, we ain't got to do 1992 over again. George Bush did really win, but Al Gore is not guilty.
Heartbreaking. Lee would later create the mobile payment service.
And Diana ran into a wall.
Did talk to a couple of days before and was planning on spending a meeting tomorrow on Miami. So it was really hit close to home, especially got stabbed in front of my old apartment complex.
Jake Shields is Lee.
It's gonna be all right. Everything gonna be okay. Everything gonna be okay. I mean, sometimes people run into walls. I had a friend ran into a wall one time. We just went at work. We was at work one day, and we didn't really have a good day at work. It was a pretty bad day. And I guess our boss knew we did not have a good day at work, and we had this leftover thing for a kids' party we had. So she took us outside, and he got his crazy self up in that dunk tank, and we dunked his tail over and over. And for some reason, after he got dunked, he ran into a wall. I don't behooves me. This was several years after Diana, that girl did it. But several years after that, I had a friend that ran into a wall. So people run into walls. It happens. Believe me, I know about running into walls.
Bloomberg surveillance starting at 7 a.m. What's the tea leaf I should be watching?
Do you think?
We've been writing a book.
But what I know about what you should know about running into walls, though, it can come with guilt. Sometimes when you run, because when my friend ran into a wall, he ran into this wall in Kansas. And for some unfathomable reason, guilt rose up at the Bank of England, at the BT group. You got to be careful with running in the walls and guilt. You got to be careful with that kind of stuff, because sometimes you can run into a wall and raise guilt at the Bank of England. You better believe it. I'm trying to tell you. Now, I don't know if that would happen when Diana ran into a wall, because Tupac thought she was guilty, but ain't no way. If she run into a wall, she ain't the one that's guilty. Sound like that pattern ends up at the Bank of England. Sound like, I mean, it just is, if you follow the pattern, of running, bam! Wow, you hit a wall, bam! Bank of England get guilty. Can't be the person running into the wall. I can't fathom a situation where bam, and the person that ran into the wall is guilty. But if you just watch the market, the Bank of England it's very guilty. Every time somebody hit a wall, bam, Bank of England get guilty. It's amazing. It's amazing.
And so I'm really in.
October 2021.
10 years at 313, I think its valuation is super rich. I think rates could raise up before it actually significantly comes down, which is why we're
at the BT group. Do y'all? I don't know them too well. Do they have people that run in the walls a lot at the BT group over there? Because it gets the Bank of England can get real guilty. Sometimes the Bank of England can get so guilty that they'll run down to Africa and just take over a whole country. It's just look, we is guilty. we, we is so guilty that we gotta go take over some darkies. That's they get that kind. So do the BT, because BT Group is big. It's bigger than everything in the United States. And England ain't nothing but an island. But it's bigger than BT Group, bigger than everything in the United States. Do y'all run into walls a lot? That's important information for America to know, because we have one person run into I didn't know, but one person ran into a wall, and y'all had guilt everywhere from just one person. Big BT Group, one person run into a wall, guilt everywhere.
Nuance of an emerging market beating the rest of the world, making up for lack.
Hey.
October 2021, the City of Jackson's contract with Waste Management was 5 months away from
Now I tell you,
the book on Google function within Google Forms.
I tell you this much. I'm gonna go over here with people that can tell you about hitting walls. Now,
the defender is higher than Tory.
Now these folks, this is Brendan Clean and Brandon Duanos. They over there at Locked On Sons podcast. I guess they talking about Phoenix. I thought I was in Atlanta, but I know this much. I know somebody that's been to Phoenix. But I know them from Atlanta, and they can tell you that you can hit a wall and run up some guilt. They can tell you about that. In Atlanta, when you hit a wall in Atlanta, let me tell you something. When you hit a wall, because they got these walls, you go down the road. Well, they don't really have roads in Atlanta. They have, I don't know what you call them things. They got these ways. You know, you can go this away and that away. You got one of them called a spaghetti. But you slip your foot if you want to, because they stop the whole day. If you got to go to work on Tuesday, don't plan to get there till Thursday. Don't plan to get there till Thursday. Because what's going to happen is somebody going to hit one of them walls. Bam! And Bank of England going to have guilt everywhere. It's going to be guilt all over the place at the Bank of England. Because somebody hit one of them walls over there. They'll tell you what happened. Tell you where you could go look. Check this out. They had this bridge over there. They had, you know how you put one way on top of another way, and I guess you try to cover up the middle way. You put one way over this way, and you put one way this way, and you put it's a way go in between them. I think they called it gravity. I ain't sure. I mean, gravity. So that's a God thing, gravity. But they had these two ways. You had this way and that way. Well, two ways and a way with that. So what had happened was, one of them ways, I'm just guessing. I don't know. I'm not God. I'm not God. And me and God, I don't have his phone number. I know Santa Claus, but I don't know God. I mean, we don't talk on the phone and stuff. So what had happened was, it looked like some gravity had got in there. It looked like some gravity had got in there when one of them homeless people had picked up a stick and hit one of them ways. He picked up a stick, said, bah! on one of them waves and gravity went everywhere. Just one person hit a wall. Gilt all over Bank of England. I ain't lying. Check that shit out. One person, homeless person. What? Wasn't even nobody out for work. Wasn't nobody playing no games with their co-workers or nothing. None of that. Wasn't no Princess of Wales or with two cherries and wasn't no paparazzi. None of that. None of that. It was just two ways. It was two ways and a way in the middle. It was two of them. It had a way. And the whole man walked up and said, "What? Bank of England, Gilt everywhere." Yeah, I don't know. But you go over there, like, let's see what they said something about Arizona.
Morning news. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news with breaking news: a woman is in.
That's hard work. I mean, do you know how many oceans you got to get across to hit a wall in Atlanta and get Gilt at the Bank of England? Do you know how hard that is? You got to go. Well, ain't but one ocean. It's a bigger. That ocean that you got to get over to hit a damn wall in Atlanta and make that Gilt go up at the Bank of England. That it's got to be a God involved. It's got to be a God involved in this some kind of way, some kind of how. There's a God in this. There's a God in that wall. Hit the wall, pow, Bank of England. I don't like the odds. That's one way to go. That's one. You can't. If you ever get to that wall hitting stage where wall hitting is important to you, just always remember they don't have a lot of walls in Africa. So if you ever feel overwhelmed with the result of the wall, if you ever feel over guilty, you know what I'm saying? If you ever feel over guilty, do what the Bank of England do. You go down to that big old continent down out there by the south of the equator, and you conquer some of them, and you put them on a boat and you stretch them out. That's what you do. No, that's what you do. Don't play around with it. Now, you don't play around with this Gilt. Don't play around with it. Because the BT group tell you what to do with it. If you don't know what to do, follow the BT. Do not follow the Treasury. Follow the BT group. They gonna tell you what to do.
October 2021, the City of Jackson's contract with Waste Management was...
With Flonase, allergies don't have to be scary. Spray Flonase Sensimus daily for non-drowsy, long-lasting relief in a
2020.
Flonase, all good.
2020, 2021. And when that boy hit that homeless boy hit that wall with that stick. They call it staff in Moses Day, but ain't nothing but a stick. You throw it on the ground. Look, you don't know nothing about God. Y'all don't know nothing about God. You throw this stick on the ground. This kind of stick, you throw it on the ground, turn to a snake. Heal everybody. Turn to a snake, go heal everybody. That's what the kind of, like Moses had, man. Boy, took that, pop! Gravity went everywhere. Whoever thought a homeless person would walk around with gravity, I don't know. But a homeless person in Atlanta was walking around with gravity, and he showed everybody one day. He said, "Look, I got gravity." Yeah, they took him to jail. Yeah. Oh no, but yeah, you everybody else can use gravity, but you can't walk around in Atlanta with just gravity like you got gravity. Everybody else can use gravity and walk on the ground and shit. Not in Atlanta. You walking around hitting bridges. You better not hit no bridges in Atlanta with no gravity. You you better not, you better not hit no bridge. You better not hit no bridge in Atlanta with no gravity. You take your ass to jail and have Gilt over the back. Donald Trump and that girl Mariana will be upset. got their name all up in lights. and you walk around over there with gravity like you somebody. Melanoma would not like this. Melanoma would not like you walking around Atlanta with gravity. Don't do that. Hell, you got homeless people all over Atlanta. Ain't nobody got no problem with no homeless people. Yeah. You don't come over there be homeless with gravity. Now you can just come over there and be homeless with everybody else that's homeless. You get your ass on one of them street corners and get in one of them regular hotels and eat roaches. Hell, walk around with gravity in Atlanta. Is you nuts? Whew. I hope y'all didn't let him out. Whew. Jesus. I don't tell him what happened in Atlanta with y'all gravity. Oh shit. Oh, that is dangerous in Atlanta right now. Those are new constructions. Oh my God. You can't be walking around over there with gravity. That is dangerous. Whew. The lives. Oh. So yeah, you hit that. You take that bastard to jail. Take his homeless ass, no house having ass, ain't got no goddamn where to sleep. You take your ass over there to this jail, over there walking around with gravity and shit. We trying to build that. Damn Donald Trump. Do you not see Donald Trump's name up there 50 goddamn miles in the sky? Do you see Melania and the over there by the canyon and the Queen? Bitch, you bring some more gravity to Atlanta if you want to. You take your homeless ass back over there with some gravity if you want to. You homeless bastard. Hitting damn bridges with gravity and shit. You're homeless. Woo! If I could get up from here. But that's how to make gilt. That's how you just hit a wall. Hit a wall, then go take over a small African nation, preferably a large one with mass potential for a great big economy. Get one of those. Those are the best. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell them guns are good. Make them shoot each other. Yeah, give them a bunch of guns. Say, hey, y'all, look. All you gotta do is just give a bunch of guns, stand back and wait. Win-win all the time. Gilt.
And another vehicle fired into the car that she was in as they were entering the interstate. The driver of the car she was with was also injured, but police are telling us not for gunfire.
Are we done
The female
here?
is in critical condition at the hospital. Now, while the female and the male driver,
I mean, because we can go.
city police say they're still
It's waterboarding.
the situation started at the club. Now, police are still searching for their shooter, and we'll continue to follow these updates as we get them from police.
I mean, yeah, at 11 Alive. I've been knowingly and willingly going since 2011 over at Homewood. Now, ain't no accident that at the very time I was going down with the Black Label. I wasn't making no quiet statements about prior to 2011 that, bitch, if you're about to take me down, oh, you taking me down with the Black Label. Definitely. But it's 2023, and you've even got somebody convinced that hostage taking requires a gun. It doesn't require a big, powerful, faggot-ass government. That's not essential to the power control continuum. Is a big, faggot government with a dumbass populace. Are we done?
Continued progress next year, maybe 2 3/4 and then 2% in 2025. And I think that's a good progress.